I'm growing this guy.
Yes,
I'm growing this guy.
I'm embracing other men's growth.
Yeah, I want to grow.
I want to grow with these men. There must have been an angel by my side.
Something happened, let me tell you. Look at the sky. It's the color of love.
I think we should clarify what the energy is like going into this episode today. I was saying over text message that I'm feeling cerebral today.
Yeah.
And what did you say you were feeling?
I'm primal. I'm primal energy drink. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Boy.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So for the audience, while Peter is doing his thing,
Hi.
I feel cerebral. I haven't slept. No, I have slept. I slept about 2.5 hours after a night of a lot of drinking. So I think I'm here. Woo! Don't do that. I have headphones, so I'm okay, I think I'm gonna be here. I think I would make it like this.
That's where I'm at today.
I'm cheated out, right? Like I'm cheating out a little bit.
You're cheating?
I'm not.
On me? I'm sorry for yelling.
I could never cheat on you.
I'm sorry for yelling.
Me? To me?
Yeah.
Or is it the audience?
No, to you.
You.
I don't give a fuck about
okay,
the audience.
That's good. That's the only thing that should matter.
I know you have sensitive ears right now, so I should have taken that into consideration. I'm just feeling
the headphones
so
helped.
Fired up.
Why? What did you do?
It's daylight savings.
Oh,
I got an
God.
extra hour
That's
of sleep.
So true. Yeah.
I went to the gym right before this. I had a lovely green bowl, a breakfast bowl.
What was in it?
You
can't just say a green bowl.
It had tofu scramble and pico de gallo and
Let's go.
marinated mushrooms, guacamole, this like delicious hot sauce.
Any carbs in there?
Some rice or something maybe. There was beans.
Beans.
It was really good.
That's sick.
And I'm ready, you know?
Yeah. I've had 2 bags of chips, and I think I'm going to try to eat these nuts.
I've had 2 bags of chips, and I'm going to throw up.
I'm going to throw up. I have this tea to help. I feel like this is a pretty common thing that happens in the show, though.
Yeah.
Because you're fine. You're just like, oh, it's another Sunday. It's another Saturday. I'm just doing chores. I'm awake.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm dying.
Yeah.
I'm actively dying right now.
You're like, I spent all of last night in a mine.
Yeah.
I was
actually,
breathing in black tar directly into my lungs.
There was I had to eat so many canaries. It was fun. We could not get out.
That's the expression, right? How many canaries are in the coal mine? As many as you want to eat.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah.
When a canary stops singing in a coal mine, it's dinner time.
An angel gets its wings.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I think it's pretty indicative of who we are as people, how we've showed up to today's episode.
I think it's because I'm a party animal.
Yeah.
And you're
I'm a home
you're a
homeboy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm a
homeboy.
Okay.
I'm a homeboy. Can I tell you about what I did for just to pull back the curtain a little bit? It is November 3rd.
It is November 3rd.
So daylight savings was last night or this morning, depending on how you look at it. I got a lovely extra hour of sleep.
No, that sounds nice.
It was so good. It was so good. I woke up refreshed. It was bright outside. I was like, wow, I'm ready to take on the day.
You know, so we had a similar experience at the Halloween. So we did a Halloween party, not on Halloween, because we're adults and can't do a fucking party on
a Thursday.
Not happening.
Yeah.
So similar experience, because I learned through you that there was daylight savings.
Yes.
And then I don't think anyone else at the party knew it was daylight savings. So at one point it was like about to hit 12. And people are like, oh man, it's already 12 o'clock. I'm like, guess what, motherfuckers? It's daylight saving. It's going back. And then the entire party erupted. They're like, whoa, we got more time. It was
the
good.
life of the party for that. Because, I think it's either 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. where it rolls back to 2,
At
like
some
from
point
3 to 2.
Yeah.
I've only been awake for like one daylight savings because my sleep schedule is so locked in. But I was talking to my girlfriend about it, and she was like, if you didn't tell me, then I would never have known.
Yeah, it's almost like it shouldn't exist.
Yeah, it's almost like it's useless,
doesn't need to be there.
and the farmers who benefit from it can get fucked absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, they don't even benefit anymore.
No, they don't, because we have all the AI to do the farming for them.
Well, I would...
Hey, I'll do the... farmers don't exist anymore. There's just robots that took all of our jobs.
Give the farmers UBI and let them sit. Let them own the land and let the robots work on there. And when the robots are sentient enough, give them benefits.
Can we call it FUBI, Farmers Universal Basic Income?
Okay, FUBI?
Yeah, it's only for farmers.
Okay.
Everybody else can get
fucked.
absolutely fucked.
Yeah. No, nothing for you.
I support that.
Speaking of parties,
No.
you didn't show up.
No, I didn't even know it was happening.
You were given. I
don't.
told
Here's
you
the
in
thing.
person.
I don't check.
No.
Any chats.
It wasn't a chat. I told you in person.
When?
I think like 2 weeks ago or last week.
Oh, you want me to remember something you said
No.
2 weeks ago?
Here's what I said. I said, "Hey man, we're having a Halloween party. You want to come as well?" You're like,
yeah, I think
that was the face. I was like, okay, no.
Yeah.
So the people missed you, and they left you a missive. This is the first time I'm hearing it after it was recorded.
Okay, so we'll see if there's any incriminating information.
We may
that
need
needs
to
be...
bleep it. I don't think there was.
Okay.
This
is Praj's address. Well, I mean, we said that on the pod at this point.
We've said it before. I'm not afraid.
And it was bleeped. Okay,
I
know you had some. You didn't send me notes for the last episode, but I caught it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you were busy. You were in California.
I was in California.
Yeah.
I was doing California.
Put this.
This is 2 minutes. This is almost. This is a minute and a half. Okay.
Okay. Are you gonna send me this after so I can put it in the cut too?
Sure. Hello, Peter. This is on the telephone. There are people who want to say something to you for not making it to the Halloween party.
Peter!
Oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't be saying that.
Oh, Peter! Why aren't you here? It would have been so fun with you.
Anybody else want to speak to Peter?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
Chris, I'll hand the phone to Chris.
I would like to speak with Peter. Peter, why aren't you here? Why aren't you doing the festivities?
Yes.
Come join us. Come have a fun time. Come have a party. Can't you hear the music sweetly playing in the wind right now? It's
The
such
soberest
ballads,
person.
such songs, such strings that tug at your strings. Hold on, I have an Uber Eats notification right now. What does it say?
This is, by the way, you
Okay.
can't see Chris. It's just me eating a
That
chip.
is all, Peter. Please come join us next time. If you're there.
Mark. I've asked. Anybody else want something to say with Peter?
You didn't have fuck all to say.
No
I'm
one
out.
had nothing to say.
Wow, what was that
Yeah.
song in the background?
I have
It was
no idea what was
mystifying.
playing.
It was
I think
beautiful.
at a point we're playing tavern music. I think
Yeah,
that's
that
what
sounds. Yeah, that's. I feel like the tavern experience.
Yeah,
You know?
it got so sleepy at a point because we were. So the reason we ended up staying that late was because at a point we were like, oh, everybody hungry? You want to get some food? So we ordered some Uber Eats, and then we got it from a restaurant that's open. I don't know if I just won't say it, but we got it from a restaurant that's open 24/7. Not McDonald's.
Denny's.
But there's a bunch of locations all over the place. There's one that's 4 minutes away from where we were. And then we got our friends to order because they had Uber One, so they're like, we'll save a little bit, so we'll order, and you can transfer us the money or whatever. We did that, and then they order, and then the order says it's gonna be here in an hour and a half.
Okay.
At 3:30, it's like it's gonna be here by 5.
Okay.
And we're like, what? And then so we get on a call with Chris, who was the most sober person there. He got on the phone.
Why do you want to get an Uber?
he was like, can I talk to customer service, please? And then he had a conversation.
Did he say it like that?
No, yeah. He's like, can I speak to the
please
manager?
And then they get on customer service. He's like, let me tell you something about it. And when I ordered the breakfast and a pizza,
it wasn't there.
so there was one 4 minutes away.
Yeah, and then
that was not the one that was ordered from.
No. The one that was ordered from was about a 50-minute drive away.
Yeah.
I felt like shit for the Uber driver who had to drive all the way. And then, so we all got in a circle. We're like, guys, what's the plan? Because they won't cancel it. They're like, if you want to cancel this, take $100. I'm like, are you absolutely fucked? Not going to cancel that. We tried talking with customer service. Come on.
It was like a large order or something?
Must have been. But like, come on, Uber. Within fucking 5 minutes of ordering, we were like, let's cancel this. Why don't I have the option
The food
to
couldn't have
cancel?
been ready already.
No way.
The driver couldn't have been there yet.
No way.
What's it
What
about?
else?
What's it about?
What's it about?
What's it
Uber, come
about?
on.
Uber, what's it about?
Let me cancel the order.
Yeah.
Let me cancel the food order. I get it, it's wasteful, but let me do it. I'm a special boy.
Yeah. I'm mommy's special boy, and I want to cancel my
I've
Uber
always
order.
been given what I've asked for, and when I don't get it,
Yeah.
as an adult, I get angry.
Yeah.
Very angry. I don't throw tantrums. I just let people know what I deserve.
When I'm angry,
what I deserve.
you'll know.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. So wait, it was a 4-minute drive away,
A 4-minute walk.
and you Ubered.
We were fucked. All right, man.
Okay,
No one wanted to go
but
outside.
I mean, a Halloween. I feel like restaurants probably expect a Halloween
Rush or
surge
something.
of drunkards.
Yeah.
Vagrants and brigands.
Yeah, all dressed, and you can't identify any of them. Halloween is the best night to commit a crime.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait, what did you? Hang on. What did you? You told me your costume was Kermit and
No,
Miss
we
Piggy.
changed it.
Okay,
We
what was
changed
it?
it.
What was it?
I went as Farnsworth, Professor Farnsworth from Futurama.
Okay.
So the old doctor.
Oh.
And then my girlfriend went as, oh my gosh, she just went as like a generic employee for the Planet Express. So she had a whole box with like the logo and stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, it was a bit of a last minute thing, because it was just like we don't decide things very fast. So we're just like, oh, Carmen was ringing.
Just see what happens.
And then it's like, okay, it's tomorrow. We have to pick.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Farnsworth costume. Actually, this was most of it. It was just this with a lab coat, and then I bought some like slides.
Okay.
But I had
you talked like this to everybody.
Good news,
right?
everyone. Yeah, stuff like that. But
Okay.
I had to pull these up to like here,
Yeah.
because of the classic old man.
Yeah, the
wear.
old man pants that are like at your nipples.
Exactly.
That's kind of a look though. I'm into it.
I was liking it.
Uh-huh.
And then I had to like, yeah, but it was like every time I would sit down, every time I'd get up, there'd be a wedgie.
Oh,
There'd
yeah.
be a wedgie. In
Yeah,
my
your
ass.
grundle's getting.
Yeah, I'm like
chunked,
my taint's getting chafed.
I'll tell you about my Halloween. So, I'm not gonna get into it, but it's been a pretty stressful week.
What? Oh yes, yes
You know.
Yes.
So I just think like starting last week on like Wednesday or something. This would have been like October 23rd or something.
Okay.
I was just like fucked.
Mm-hmm,
Like
emotionally,
emotionally, physically. I didn't go to the gym for like 2 weeks. I was
Yikes.
just like, I was not eating right. I had no appetite. I wasn't sleeping. It was like just all this stuff going on. And then the weekend before Halloween, so like the 26th, 27th rolls around. And my girlfriend got invited to a Halloween thing with some like mutual friends of ours. And like, I've gone to some stuff with that friend group before, and it's like, whatever. Like, if I have nothing better going on and I want to be there, then I'll go. But I'm not like,
That's
I need
usually
to
how
see
it
this
works.
person.
Yeah.
Well, but like for our friend group, I feel
Yeah.
like I'm more inclined, even if I'm like on the fence about going.
Yeah. That's
Where
fair.
like this one, I'm like, if I'm on the fence, I'm not going. So my girlfriend went, and she went as Smokey the Bear.
Okay, hell yeah.
So
hell yeah.
she was wearing this like brown dress thing with like a patch on it for like the Forest Service, and then she got this like cowboy hat that she wrote Smokey on,
Okay.
and a little like yellow ascot, which like isn't part of the Smokey the Bear outfit, but she added it.
Is it
and-
not?
No, I also thought he had an ascot. He doesn't have one.
What
That's
the
Yogi
fuck?
Bear has the ascot, so it's sort of a fusion.
Yeah.
But
so many bears.
yeah, so many bears. She dressed up as that, and I was like, okay, well, should I go or should I not go? And like, as we were putting her costume together, I was just like, I'm not going to this shit.
Really? Because was it like just too much?
Yeah,
like too
I
much
was
work?
like, I would have had to like figure out some kind of costume last minute, and then go there, and then wouldn't get back home until like 4 a.m. or something. Like, it was just like not worth it for me, and I was already so tired.
Yeah.
But what I did instead, I was like, okay, I'm gonna like still have some kind of Halloween celebration by
Okay,
myself.
By yourself, yeah.
So I was like,
And you and your black cat. I mean,
yeah, very,
perfect night.
very, very thematic. But I was like, I'm gonna go to the grocery store. I'm gonna get some kind of candy. I'm a big chocolate guy, so I was like,
Okay.
I'm gonna get some kind of candy thing that I can enjoy. I'm gonna get some like slightly more expensive meal thing that I wouldn't normally get. You know, like a frozen meal or something.
Yeah.
So I went there. I got this like ramen kit. It was like a frozen ramen kit from like a local place that they stock
Okay.
at the grocery store, and it was like $15 or something. I was like, I'm splurging on this. I'm splooging on this
Yeah.
ramen, and I got some. They have these like vegan peanut butter cups.
Okay.
Vegan peanut butter cups, and the brand is
So
it's
how
like
is it? Is it
it's like
peanut butter cups?
peanut butter cups.
Okay.
Yeah. How do you have? I don't have the wrist flexibility to do that. It's like hurting my
don't think
tendons.
I have it. Yeah.
But there are these like peanut butter cups from this brand called like Justin's or something.
Okay. Shout out Justin.
Shout out to all the Justins out there. Yeah.
Getting hell yeah.
So I went and I got that stuff, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch a scary movie. I'm gonna eat my ramen, and then I'm gonna eat my peanut butter cups, and I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed. So I was looking for a movie to watch. I was Googling different spooky movies, and I was going to watch House, not the TV show. It's a Japanese horror movie that's like a psychedelic horror movie about these like... I'll pull up the plot synopsis just for context here.
So this is the plot synopsis for the Japanese movie House?
House. House is... You might recognize the poster. It's got this
I've never seen it.
You've never seen...
No.
Okay, we have to watch this at some point.
Okay.
If we ever set up a Patreon... Sorry, we already have a Patreon, but if we ever set up a second Patreon, we'll do like a watch-along.
Our Patreon did go down for a little bit.
It did because of controversial political messaging that was...
we apparently were not allowed to influence foreign elections.
Yeah, and that was kind of the whole thing we were doing there.
Yeah.
So, now that we know that it's
there
against
goes my plans for destabilizing a country.
It's so true. So it's a psychedelic comedy horror film about a schoolgirl traveling with her 6 friends to her ailing aunt's country home, where they come face to face with supernatural events as the girls are one by one devoured by the home. So I've heard it described as like if David Lynch and Studio Ghibli made a horror movie together. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch this and it's gonna be awesome. But I want to read to you the characters' names.
Okay.
So
is it like a Japanese movie, but they have like very Western names?
Not quite, but you'll see. Their names are Gorgeous, Kung Fu,
What?
Fantasy.
These are the people?
Mac, Melody, and Sweet. And each of their names is like indicative of their personality traits, right? So Mac likes to eat. So Mac gets killed by
a Big Mac?
Yeah. Like McDonald's,
okay.
So Mac gets killed by like a living sandwich or something. I don't remember. Gorgeous gets killed by a mirror because she's like obsessed with her own appearance. Oh no, it's a watermelon. Mac tries to eat a watermelon and then dies. So anyways, so I was going to watch this movie. I watched the trailer. I found a place to watch it online and I was like, okay, I'm going to set up, have my ramen, watch this, do whatever, fall asleep. And then for like 5 minutes, I went to go hang out with my cat on the bed, and I was just like petting him, and we were just hanging out, and then I fell asleep. I fell asleep with all my clothes on, the lights on in my bedroom, on the bed with my phone like unlocked on the like Wikipedia page for this movie. And I had this whole grand plan of how I was going to spend my like Halloween night alone, and I just went to bed.
You went to bed.
I didn't even have... I'd sleep for dinner. Went to sleep.
I think you just got hexed by your cat.
Yeah. He was
like,
you will fall asleep. Yeah. You will fall asleep.
Was your ramen safe when you got
It
out?
was frozen.
Oh,
so I put it in the freezer when I got home. I didn't
smart.
make it or anything. I was like, okay, once I finish hanging out with my cat, I'll go make the ramen.
Yeah. The amount of times I've like put some food out, I'm like, I'll deal with this in like 5 minutes, and then I knock out, and I wake up the next morning, I'm like, well, I have to throw this out.
Yeah, it's not good anymore.
So many.
It's in the danger zone.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was my Halloween, just as like
so funny
encapsulation of how I've been the last couple of weeks. But it's better. I'm better now. I feel good now. Like I said, I'm cerebral.
The catharsis. You had a catharsis.
I did. I had an emotional release.
Yeah.
I had a personal development. I foreshadowed this to you. I don't know if you picked up on my very subtle hinting, but I started on a hair loss medication.
Yes, you did.
Because my hair is thinning rapidly.
Oh no.
So I started on finasteride.
Okay.
So that's for the people at home. If you're balding, it's extremely cheap. Finstertide.
What
it's
is finasteride?
Finasteride. It's extremely cheap. Yeah. So and it's very low risk. I'm not a doctor, but if you're on the fence about hair loss, hair regrowth stuff.
He's not a doctor, but he is giving you medical opinion.
I am giving you medical advice, and I am being paid by ProScar, the company that manufactures finasteride.
I just ate a hair.
That's good. Well, maybe it's one of mine that's growing back now.
It was black.
Oh, okay. What if I take this and my hair comes back in like super tight, like dark curls, and like changes
like a C5 or something.
Yeah.
That would be...
Yeah, I'm an A1 right now, and it comes back as a C5, and I'm just like, whoa.
Does it go up to C5?
I don't know. It's like a D11 or something. But yeah, so I think I'm on the up and up after a pretty stressful couple weeks, and
I mean, I knew your whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you didn't tell me.
I didn't tell you because
it's not C5. It's 4. It's 2A, 2B, 2C. 3. Okay, 4C.
4C. Okay.
Yeah, you're a 4C.
I'm a 4C. I'm the 4 Seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Hotel
didn't
and
tell
lodge.
you because I was like, I've been feeling like absolute shit about this for 2 weeks. It's work related as context for. It's not anything personal, but it was rough. It was a rough couple weeks.
You should have just honestly. You should have told me because I feel like I would not be as fucked up over it. So you would have had someone to share that sorrow in.
Well, and let this be a lesson for men specifically listening. Keeping things to yourself bottled up emotionally
is good.
Even if you think that it is going to hurt you, it's actually really good for you.
Yeah.
It actually builds your resilience and your grit.
Yeah. And then the tightness you feel in your chest.
Yeah.
And moments where you may be overwhelmed and you need to get it out.
Where you pass out with all your clothes on and the lights on in your bed because of how tired you are from stress.
Yeah, keep that shit in.
Yeah, nobody needs to know. You can tell your cat about it when you're, but like, cat can't speak English.
Yeah. It's like a spring.
Yeah.
You're like a spring. What you're doing is...
And the thing about springs when they're really tense like that,
deep down,
they get super powerful after.
Yes, that's what you want to do.
And then you can go start your own business and exploit people. That's what you can do with all that energy.
No, we're not exploiting people. No, I can't say that out loud.
Sorry.
We will take that spring-like energy, turn it into an opportunity for growth.
A growth
other
mindset.
Men. Yes.
To grow other men.
We will.
You can turn it into an opportunity.
I pull up and I'm like, hey, I'm growing this guy.
Yes,
I'm growing this guy.
I'm embracing other men's growth.
Yeah, I want to grow.
I want to grow with these men.
Yes. This is what I want. Then this is also what
and then I want them to come all over me.
I want everything to grow. What? Moving on. What's this part? What's this half of the show?
What? How far are we in?
We're 23 minutes. No, we're fine. We'll move on. We'll move on. I think we do this bit too long.
What, the first part?
The
whole first half of the podcast?
First half goes too long.
Well, I had something else I wanted to talk about.
Yes, tell me.
So,
tell me.
If you would let me fucking speak.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to have my nuts and be quiet.
Yes. So I was talking a couple episodes ago.
I fucked up. I don't know. Keep talking.
I was talking a couple episodes ago about dreams. I don't know if you remember. I was talking about you just.
I don't know where they are. These nuts. I think the carpet ate them.
These nuts. I hope that guy's doing all right.
I think he died.
No. No. I know the guy that said smoking big doinks in Amish died, but that's a.
Was it like Dracula or something? His name?
D's nuts guy. What happened to the D's nuts guy? Welvin de Great. Lost a nut to testicle cancer. Now he's disnut. Okay, very funny. I hope you die. He was last seen homeless. People are now speculating that he tragically passed away. And then somebody replied and said, "My friend saw him in Vegas yesterday. Seen him today on Fremont Street in Vegas." So he's...
I hope he gets the help he needs.
Presumably he's alive.
Yeah.
He was unresponsive on Hollywood Boulevard.
Oh my God.
Do you know there's a guy who ran for president with the name D's Nuts?
Yes, in 2016 or something?
Yeah.
That was 8 years
15.
ago. He was 15?
Yeah.
You can't do that. You have to be like a resident for like...
Well, I mean, anybody can like apply for the ballot, and if they don't do their like due diligence, I guess. Anyways,
a guy putting his name into the ballot as D's Nuts. I'm like, you're not old enough, sir. You can be D's Nuts.
Yeah, you can be D's Nuts, but you have to be a landowner and be 35 years old in the country of the United States of America. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, dreams.
Yeah. What dream?
So I had a dream the other night, and it was one of those ones where it's like 3 smaller like vignettes.
Yeah.
And I forget the first 2 vignettes, but like the first one I was in like this super crowded house trying to like find somebody or something, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But the last one, the one that woke me up at the end of it, you
was
were
this
in
yesterday?
it. This was 2 days ago.
Okay.
This was Friday night.
Okay.
You were in this dream.
Okay.
The dream was you and I went to a tattoo shop.
Okay.
And we went into it, and you were like, okay, we're going to get matching tattoos. And I was like, okay, cool. And you went first, and you got just like a little something, like no big deal or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, cool. I'll get a matching one for that. And the tattoo artist like grabbed me and shoved me down onto a table and like strapped me in. And he was like, he lifted my shirt up.
Oh my God.
And he started tattooing without a stencil or anything, this giant picture of Jared Leto as the Joker. saying why so serious? It was a full chess piece of like Jared Leto going, ah!
Oh my God.
And like the super like fucked up, like terrible, like no stencil, shaky lines, Jared Leto saying why so serious on my chest. And the whole time I was just going, ah! 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 Like trying, and that made the tattoo even worse because you couldn't get like the clean. And you were sitting on the side being like, ah. And I woke up and I was like, dude.
I don't like the slander of me in your dreams. That would totally help you if you're tied down.
Yeah, obviously.
I'd be like,
obviously.
no.
Yeah. But Dream You, it was a different character.
This has happened so many times where people have had, like, I've shown up in people's dreams and I'm a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Like I do the worst things, and I'm like, why is this my subconscious perception?
Yes.
Like why does everyone perceive me like this subconsciously?
Yeah, thinking
it's
of
because
you.
I'm a bad influence.
Yes. Thinking
of
of you, I think it's my subconscious saying this guy is gonna force you to get a bad tattoo.
I'm gonna force you to get a Joker tattoo.
Yeah.
There are people who unironically would love that though, like a Joker tattoo here.
Yeah. A whole fucking chest piece.
I couldn't do. I want my chest. I want that scene where Jared Leto as the Joker is lying down
with all the
circle
knives.
Of knives. I want that on my chest. Yeah, Oscar-worthy performance right there.
Oh man, what's that guy up to? I feel like I haven't. Like there was
He's
like
in
a period
cult.
of time.
He started a cult.
Yeah,
so.
well, like in like 2020, they were like Jared Leto is living on an island and he has his own cult of like MILFs or something.
I don't know if it's MILFs.
Jared Leto cult.
He just has.
Sorry, Leto.
Leto the second.
Cult of followers is. Did I insert the MILF part?
Yeah, I think you did. I think you've been watching MILF Manor. Too much MILF Manor would.
No, it's not MILF Manor. It's all the MILF pornography that I've been consuming. Mars Island. Maybe I read Mars as MILF.
Easy to mess up.
Yeah, and he was doing all that method acting stuff where he like mailed a dead rat to Viola Davis or something.
Yeah, because he was the Joker.
Can you imagine spending like a year and a half being the worst person of all time just for the movie to suck?
Yeah, and
Like,
you to be in about 10% of it.
Yeah. You're like, I wasted my whole life for years
Yeah.
being this character, and I'm only in 10 minutes of the movie.
Apparently, he was really mad because they shot a lot of it and they cut it out.
Yeah.
But also, I don't give a shit.
I hope he's mad. I hope he's mad on his private island with his MILFs.
Yeah. I hope
his harem of MILFs.
I hope you're happy.
I hope you're happy, Jared Leto.
Jared.
I feel like that's the name of the episode.
I hope you're happy.
Happy Jared Leto.
All right, I'll give it to you.
All right.
You know what? Before we started the episode, we were talking about because we were talking about Halloween costumes.
Yeah.
Someone was dressed up as a VTuber, and we figured out it was Iron Mouse.
Yeah.
I just read this. So, what is Iron Mouse ill with?
So Iron Mouse.
She has CVID.
Yeah. So hold on. Just
Okay.
take a second. I know that.
I gotta sit my white ass down.
Yeah,
and listen.
sit your white ass down and listen. I listened to a podcast that
turn it
had. Turn what down?
The audio.
Oh no. It's not. There's no such thing.
Yeah. You can always.
Hold on. Sit down. Now start talking.
You can always boost the audio. Sorry. You can always lower it. Don't do that.
I'm sorry for yelling again.
Yeah, you're yelling too much.
I told you I'm fired up.
Yeah,
I ate
you
a
are
green
fired up.
salad. I went to the gym. I'm going
You're
fucking
gonna
crazy,
crash
dude.
in like at 3:30.
Yeah, wait, before we get into the Iron Mouse
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
another thing that happened that you weren't here for because you were like dead after your trip to California or whatever.
Yeah.
There was at the work Halloween party, there was one of those guess how many candies are in the jar
Okay.
competitions.
Yeah.
There's 3 jars. There
Yeah.
was candy corn, there was candy pumpkins,
Yeah.
and then there was gummy eyeballs.
Okay.
And I put in a guess for all 3. And I was 1 away on the gummy eyeballs. I was the winner of the gummy eyeballs. I
What
said
the
213. It was
hell?
214.
What?
I said, thank you very much. I can't eat these because they have gelatin in them.
Yeah,
So
that's nuts though.
yeah, gave them to everybody else. I was like, my gift to the workplace is these gummy eyeballs.
Yeah, and now They'll never form a union. So
No,
what you did was very smart.
I busted a union by giving them eyeballs.
Candy eyeballs. That's all it needs.
Yeah.
I saw a Halloween costume that was like someone pretending to be HR, and they just had a box of like fake pizza, and they're like they open it, and there's just like fake pizza slices, and it just says "Don't form a union."
Yeah.
I was like, that's really good.
Yeah. The one that my girlfriend told me about, because when I was debating going to that Halloween party where she was like, do you want to come or not? And I was like, I don't have a costume. She was like, one thing that I saw online was you hold up a piece of paper or like a sign that says "I heart ceilings."
Okay.
And people go, "What is that? What are you supposed to be?" And you say, "I'm a ceiling fan."
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that was my backup.
I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah.
Go to that part.
Anyways, Iron Mouse. So
Yeah.
Iron Mouse is a VTuber. And VTubing, I'm sorry in advance if you're a fan of VTubing because I'm going to get details wrong. This is all top of my
I thought you were
brain.
about to be like, VTubing sucks.
No. I think VTubing, it makes sense if you want to be like anonymous on the internet.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
So basically, VTubers, a lot of them have to join a studio, and the studio pays for their rig, which is like their 3D model.
Yeah.
Because they're like 4 or 5K for a model, something around that. So Iron Mouse went on the Wine About It podcast, which I listened to.
Okay.
And she was talking about what led her to VTubing was she has like an immunodeficiency where she gets sick like super easily, and it's like really devastating if she does get sick, and she's like on oxygen and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So the only way she can like interact with people was virtually.
Yeah.
So she was like, I'm just gonna inhabit a character that's like totally different from me and talk to people and interact with people. So she is a demon.
Yeah.
With a whole backstory, pink-haired demon. And she does like fundraisers for immunocompromised like foundations.
Yeah.
One of them is called the IDF, which is really unfortunate, but it's not that IDF. It's like the Immunodeficiency Fund or something like that.
I mean, imagine. Just call it the IF.
Yeah.
Because immunodeficiency is one word.
I don't know if they just like weren't thinking about it when they put the name together, but yeah. I think she's pretty cool. I think VTubing is pretty cool. I think maybe we could transition our podcast to
that would be sick if like
rigs.
for one episode we just have
pay $10,000 for rigs just for one episode.
I'll fucking do it.
But yeah,
I'll go
I
into
think
debt.
Iron Mouse was like the top subscribed person on Twitch for a bit or something. And,
Yeah, she's very like prolific.
And her YouTube channel got taken down because it got copyright striked by herself somehow. There's like I don't know, it's like a whole thing. Yeah.
There's like we could do a whole
VTuber
VTuber saga.
Yeah.
We could do it. That would be a fun like 10th episode thing.
Yeah.
If we do a VTubers thing, we're all just virtual.
Yeah,
That
I
could
think
be
we
fun.
could do it in a way where we dress up as a character
okay.
and pretend that we're VTubers.
Yeah.
And like I'll just put on like really bouncy boobs.
Okay.
And then I'll be like, "Wow, thank you for the sub."
Oh my god, we can't do an hour of that. We can't fill an hour. Let's see who it is.
Put them on blast.
Yeah, I'll tell you who it is.
It's your brother.
it's Jade.
Oh, okay. Hi, Jade. Hi, Jade. If you're watching the video, I'm waving. Hi, Jade.
If she's watching the video, or if they're watching the video, they can see it.
Hi, Jade. Hi, Jade. If you listen to the audio, I'm waving.
Yeah, there you go. Jesus Christ.
This
is the part of the show where it
This is the part of the show where it all falls
this
apart.
is where it all falls apart.
Good number
we
two.
don't have a transition point.
Good number 2 in the other podcast.
Go to number 2, the only podcast. You can follow us. You can like and subscribe to our various YouTube platforms.
Yes.
Various avenues of access that you can find us at.
Yes.
Find us on Instagram. Find us on
Yes.
YouTube. Good number 2 at good number 2.
Yes.
Subscribe, like our posts.
Yes.
Follow us on Spotify. Rate the podcast.
Yes.
Rate it. Rate it 5-star. Rate it 2 stars. Whatever you want. Whatever you're honest. No, keep it. I need it.
Yes.
Whatever your honest opinion about the podcast is, share it with us. Comment, like, subscribe. And if you subscribe to us on YouTube, hit the notification bell.
If you subscribe to YouTube,
Hit it.
yes. I don't know why
That's
it's so funny to me to just repeat the same sound over and over again.
That was
And
a word,
it's
though.
not to anybody else.
Yeah.
Like I've had specific feedback from people listening to the show
Okay.
who said it's not funny when you just make the same noise over, or like you take like a word and just make it slightly different.
Yeah.
Like the medium John thing that we did in like episode like 14 or something. I remember somebody, actually it was previous guest on the podcast, Al. She came to me and she was like, "It's not funny when you do that."
What is it that you did?
Where we just say like, like Lil Jon, John the Baptist, John,
Oh.
like John Lennon, like just saying like the same word but slightly different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
I think it's hilarious.
Hey. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Our fucking show.
If you don't think it's funny, fuck you.
Clearly, it's not meant for you.
Yeah. It's meant for me when I go,
This
yes. Yes.
That's a good sound bit, though. I feel like if I had a
Yes.
soundboard.
No.
Okay.
Maybe.
Now you ruined it. Maybe.
Yes.
No, we can't do this. We can't do this. We're going too far.
Random word generator.
Random words.
Gown.
Mm-hmm.
Mold.
Mm.
Wonder.
Okay.
I
So-
wonder about this gown mold.
Your gown got mold.
My gown, your gown got mold.
You gotta get a
Wonder.
new gown.
Maybe it's a cleaning product called Wonder. Sorry, burping.
What are you doing?
It's my salad bowl.
The salad bowl coming up.
Yeah.
What?
Maybe there's a cleaning product called Wonder that if your gown gets moldy, if your wedding dress,
Yeah.
hi everybody, if it's your wedding tomorrow, your wedding dress had mold on it. Put a
Yeah.
little what you wonder what you should do. Put some Wonder on it.
Put mold.
Put
Wait.
mold.
No,
No,
no.
hold on.
Sorry. Yeah. I
You
was
got a
trying-
wedding dress.
Yeah.
It's your wedding tomorrow.
Yeah.
You open up the bag, the dress is in your closet. It's full of mold. Somebody left
Oh.
an apple peel in there. It's just full of mold.
Oh no.
What do you wonder? What do I do?
What do I do?
You wonder.
Huh.
You wonder. Wonder, the all-natural cleaning product for your wedding dresses,
Works
your
on
gowns,
and
your
t-shirts.
T-shirts only, not
Yeah.
jeans. Do
Wedding
not use
dresses?
it on jeans.
Do not use it on
Do
jeans.
not use it on jeans.
If you
You
use
don't want to know what'll happen if
It-
you use it on jeans.
It will come to life.
I will tell you, it'll come to life and it'll kill you. So
One-
don't use it on jeans.
Wonder is designed to seek out its creator
Mm-hmm.
and murder it.
But on your wedding dress, gets rid of the mold.
Gets rid of the mold. I was thinking, like, if you're in a gown or something, like a nightgown or something,
Yeah.
sometimes they can look really good. Like nightgowns and like they can look very
Breaking news.
nightgowns look good. And then you can sometimes it's like you want to. The best you look in a gown is when it's flowing and when it's like
Yeah.
exploding outwards.
Yeah.
So what if you just have a gown that's molded to always look like it's exploding? So it's just like a billowing gown.
It
That's
looks like the
always-
alien from Nope.
Exactly. Oh
Yeah.
my God! Yeah, Nope gown.
Blue jeans or whatever it's called.
Was
Is it called Blue Jeans?
No.
That's Miley Cyrus's horse in Hannah Montana.
If we didn't have half a show to get through, that would be a great spot to cut the show.
Wait, hold on. Isn't it called Blue Jeans?
It's called something. I can't remember. They named it.
Tube Man.
No.
What's it called? I've never seen the movie.
It's
Jean Jacket.
Jean Jacket. Yeah.
That's pretty close.
No, wait. Jean Jacket. Oh, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
OJ names the organism Jean Jacket after an unruly horse that had been part of the Haywood stable in the past.
Yes. I gotta say, Daniel Kaluuya in that movie.
Mhm.
There's something about him.
Yeah.
Something about that cowboy.
Yeah.
Oh. Woo!
I tell you, there's something about Jean Jacket.
Really?
When those people were getting sucked up and crushed in its like
Oh my God.
esophagus, I
kinda
was getting rock
I'm feeling
hard.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, and the sound of the
Yeah, and then the fact that like a fake horse got stuck in its
Yeah.
throat, and it's like.
I want to get vored by an alien. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, that's exactly what was happening in that movie.
Yeah.
Sorry for spoiling it, but it came out like 3 years ago. So
It came out like
Get
out like
over it.
15 years ago. Why are we even giving a fuck about it
Why
anymore?
are we caring?
Why are we even giving no fucking about it anymore?
Well, hello. Well, then say that one more time.
Why do we even giving no fuck about it anymore?
This. You sound like my neighbor right now.
The guy that goes
Yeah.
on the porch every day.
Is that the guy?
I don't know. Maybe
No, it says no. He's. I don't know if anyone.
there's a guy who spits like fuck every time I'm at your place.
Really?
Yeah, he goes out on the porch and smokes and then goes.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe
It
he
must
died.
be. No. Wait, is it like a house down?
To the
Not the
if I'm
immediate
facing
house
out
next
of
to
your front door,
Yeah.
it's to the right somewhere.
But it's not the one.
It's not the one
that's
right next. It's
Oh,
like, yeah.
okay. I
You know
think
who I'm
he
talking
did
about.
die.
Really?
Because I
I'm
haven't seen him in a
sorry.
long time.
And you haven't heard him either.
I haven't heard him either. No,
I'm
he used to
sorry.
be outside. He used to smoke like basically all day. Yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
if he's around anymore. I
Oh,
haven't seen
sorry,
him.
sorry.
Yeah. We called him Porchy.
Let's find some more words. This is a euphemism for having sex.
Okay.
Full vigorous play.
Oh my God, yeah. That sounds like a fetish thing. It has
Yeah,
to be, right?
yeah,
Like, it's
yeah, like horseplay. Or
Yeah,
something.
I was just gonna say this is a horse fetish thing,
Yeah.
but this is when no holds barred. You're
Yeah.
fully embodying
Yeah.
the spirit of a horse.
Yep.
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 That's a good contribution. We should just get a yep guy in the pod. We
Like
should
a hype
just,
man
Yeah,
for the
just a hype man. They can be over there. Be over there.
Yeah.
On the ceiling. I don't care.
Whoa.
Just, yeah. Anytime we say anything, it doesn't have to be important or good.
Good.
Yeah. They just go yeah.
Yeah.
Just so I feel like that's what how's that song start?
What?
Nah, I'm in Manhattan. Oh, fuck,
Oh,
I can't.
that's in my soul.
What? Wrong.
In the sky.
What the fuck?
I'm singing Umbrella.
Oh no, I was doing.
No clouds in my
Uh-huh,
zone. Oh, That's the same song, isn't it?
Oh, it
You
is.
have
No,
my
what's the fucking
heart,
thing?
it will never be
Empire.
Oh,
Yeah,
in New York.
yeah, but how does he start it? Yeah, from the.
We are.
Is that?
That's
I don't
Jay-Z.
know. Yeah, no, but I don't think that's. I don't know what's going on.
Full vigorous play.
Yes, that's when you have horse sex. Move on.
Okay. Let's just fly. Do you want to do we haven't done a random name generator.
I could do a name. Actually, I
name.
was looking at a Wikipedia name right now. I can't wait to.
This is just a British guy.
Okay.
Russell Browning. This is just a
Oh,
British
yeah.
guy. Hello, my name's Russell Browning. It's just Russell Brand, I guess. Hang
Yeah,
on.
Browning. I think Russell Browning sounds like a railroad.
Sorry, my
person.
nose is running again.
You didn't have to.
I had to bring attention to it.
You did really. You could have. I was talking.
You
could've just
know
done
what?
it in
Sorry, I'm
secret.
so sorry.
Like,
Start
like
again.
me eating nuts while
Start
you
again.
talk.
Start again. Start
no,
again.
no.
Who's Russell Browning to you?
Train guy built his money doing trains.
Sorry, what was that?
And building up Russell Browning, train guy. Russell Browning.
You want to go again?
Russell Browning.
Yep.
Train guy.
Oh, you know the guy on TikTok who watches trains go by, and he's got the GoPro on his head, and it
Can't be
like
good
makes
for the
his face
camera.
look all fucked up.
Yeah, he's like, wow.
Whoa!
No, he knows what he's doing. That's like
Yeah,
genius.
They
That's
tried
amazing.
to cancel him
Why?
because he's rich,
Oh, okay.
and his last name is Bourgeois.
Whoa.
He's literally a member of the bourgeoisie.
Wow.
Sophie Christensen.
Sophie Christensen is your average like high school Christian girl.
Yeah.
And she's deeply ashamed of everything.
Yes.
So
This is like a
anytime-
romance novel protagonist or something.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. So this is an upswing for her. Are we going? She
I think
goes back to the Lord.
High school, coming of age,
Yes.
romance. She's a church girl. It's like
They go to church.
and read her Bible.
Yeah.
It's like what's that movie, A Walk to Remember, where she gets cancer and dies, or he gets cancer and dies. I don't remember.
There's all like so many of them do that.
Yeah. What's that?
Me
So
Before You. Whatever.
yeah. 5 Feet Apart. You ever watch that movie with Cole Sprouse? That one's awful.
Really?
Yeah. So Sophie Christensen is a 17-year-old high school senior.
Yeah.
She is a devout follower of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. She's a Mormon.
Wow. She's a Mormon. Okay.
And she falls in love with a bad boy with a heart of gold.
Mm.
And he, the first time they meet, he's like running through the halls of the high school, and he like bumps into her, and she drops like her diorama or something that she made for like physics class.
Yeah, the diorama.
The diorama is of divine conception when like Virgin Mary became pregnant.
Yeah,
The archangel is there, and
yeah. And they're like, "What does this have to do with anything?"
and she's like, "Oh, it's nothing, and then she like gathers all the stuff
Yeah,
and she
yeah,
runs
yeah.
off. And we need a name for the guy with the heart of gold.
Oh,
Gold, heart of gold.
It's got to be like something steel.
Clay steel.
Clay steel. Sophie Christensen and Clay
Sophie
Steele.
Christensen and Clay Steele. So they bump into each other in the hallway, and she drops her church diorama, and she goes,
Yeah.
"Oh my God, my diorama!" And she grabs, and he's like trying to help her pick it
Yeah.
up, but she thinks he's like. He's a bad
He's
boy.
the devil. She
He's the
thinks
devil.
he's the
Yeah, she
fucking
looks
devil.
at him, and the CG morphs his face into the
Yeah,
face of
yeah.
Satan. He goes,
Yeah, she's
goes, "Ah!"
deeply schizophrenic.
yes, she has untreated mental illness.
Yeah.
And so she grabs her stuff, she runs away,
Yeah.
and throughout the movie, they just keep ending up in the same place together.
Yeah.
And it turns out his dad is the pastor of her church. And she never knew because he never was there.
Wow.
But then he's like there helping the pastor like after hours or something, doing
Yeah.
something like scrubbing like graffiti off the side of the church or
Yeah.
something. And they're like, she's like, oh my God, he's such a beautiful soul on the inside.
Yeah.
And then he kills her. In a fit of anti-religious rage, he burns down
Yeah.
the church and kills her
Yeah,
in cold blood.
like in Norway in the 1980s. They're burning
Yeah,
churches.
it's actually a fake out, and he's the lead singer of Mayhem.
Oh my God. One of them died, right? One of them killed the
yeah,
other.
Mayhem. In the band Mayhem, Hieronymus or something
Yes,
killed
yes.
himself, and then another one of the band members took a picture of him after
yes,
blowing
and
his
used the
brains out
pictures. Yeah,
as an
yeah.
album cover, and they each took pieces of his skull and wore it as a necklace.
That's
piece.
kind of honestly,
So-
if I die, I want my friends to wear my bones as something.
Can
like a
you
bone.
like leave like a little charm or something instead of
Why?
like your skull bone?
Why? Well, it doesn't have to be a skull bone. I'll be like,
Okay.
I'll give you something else.
If it's not your
I'm
skull
not gonna
bone,
blow my brains out, but if I were to die of natural causes,
Uh-huh.
I'd be like, here, take a part of me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll ferment it.
Okay.
Ferment my eyeball. I want you to wear it.
Okay.
I was
little
gonna-
dried eyeball.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I like where that's going. He kills her.
Yeah.
She survives.
Yeah. Oh,
Still falls in love. with him.
okay.
Double twist. He actually is Satan.
Oh.
Have premarital sex.
Oh.
Prequel to the Omen franchise.
Whoa.
And then we
that
reboot
little girl there
The Omen.
is the Omen. I've never seen the movie. I don't know what it is. Wait, maybe I'm thinking of The Orphan.
With
Am I thinking
so
of The
much
Orphan?
sincerity, you were like, that girl? That's
the Omen. I mean, maybe. I don't know how the movie is.
Yeah, no, it's a
thought-
woman gives birth to a child who's the Antichrist.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
that's the movie.
Got
and I think
it.
you are thinking of The Orphan.
The Orphan, yeah.
which was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good movie.
Isn't that one based on? Because
It's-
there was a real world story of a woman who pretended to be a child,
Yeah,
and that's what it's based on.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah, because it's
Yeah.
like she's like a 30-year-old woman pretending to be a child.
Yeah,
and-
that was so funny.
that was hilarious the way that she did that.
Yo, grow up.
Ugh. Should we move on?
Yeah, let's move
to,
on.
If anybody wants to make the spec script for the movie about
What are you calling it? Clay Steele and Christensen. What was it? Rebecca Christensen?
Sophie
Sophie
Christensen. I don't have a good title, so the day that the devil fucked me.
Devil and
heart of a devil.
we got Clay.
It's
and
called Trolls 4.
Troll again. Okay, moving on to Wikipedia.
Yes.
All right. The name Tamara. I gotta say, shout out Eastern European people. You guys have the sickest names. Tamara Novikova.
Okay.
What do you think this person is up to? Off of the name, I'll tell you something. Sports.
Tamara Novikova, gymnast,
Close.
figure skater.
Mm.
Olympic freestyle skier.
No. Tamara Novikova was a former female cyclist for the Soviet Union, and she holds the 1955 world record for the most amount of kilometers cycled in 1 hour. Do you want to guess how many kilometers she went in 1 hour?
Okay, so if I'm thinking to myself, when I bike to work, it takes me 15 minutes, and that's 4 kilometers.
Yeah.
Times that by 4
Uh-huh.
to be an hour is 16.
Yeah.
And then because she's a professional athlete, times that by 2.
Okay.
32 kilometers in an hour.
Is that your guess?
Yes.
That's really close. 38.47 kilometers.
Woo!
This is just like the eyeball thing.
Yeah,
It's really good.
yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Tamara Novikova. Sick name. Sick record. Shout out. So
Did you hear the new Tamara Novikova record?
Nah, bro.
That shit's sick, dude.
It's
just the sound of her going
Morissette.
on her bike for an hour. All right, I've got an article.
Yeah.
Ambassadors show band Derby.
Okay, this is a horse race. Right?
Nope.
What? Derby? Is it
Derby.
comma Derby?
Ambassadors show band Derby. There's no comma, but it is relating to the location of Derby, England.
Okay.
Sorry,
Ambassadors.
Derby
Ambassadors what?
show band.
Show band. BANNED?
No.
Or BAND?
That one.
Okay, it's a music group, right? It's got to be a
In a way,
show band.
yes. Ambassadors.
Horse.
Ambassadors. Think of ambassadors.
Queen.
Ambassadors to,
The crown.
yes, in a way. Who else? The crown. The military. Yes, you got it. Good job. So they're a marching
I have
band.
not felt dumber.
Military. They're a marching band. They're a competition marching band.
Mm-hmm.
So there is, they have their article is kind of doesn't really give you a lot to go on. They were founded in 1979 in Derby, England.
Derby.
They're a marching band, and their uniform consists of a yellow shirt/blouse, red waistcoat, black trousers with red strips down the seams, and yellow flashes at the bottom. The band also wear tricorn hats, so they look like nutcrackers from
Red, yellow, and blue?
red, yellow, and black.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
So they look like the nutcracker.
Is there any pictures?
Nope, but the logo looks like it was made in 12 minutes in 1979, so that
Oh my
makes
God.
sense.
They got the shadow in there, though.
They did get a drop shadow, so and a gradient.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But let me tell you
Mm-hmm.
about their record
Okay.
in competition.
Okay.
Buckle up. Duffield, June 25th, 1983. Their first contest attendance. They didn't place first attendance. The next 27 entries, first place. They're like the best competition marching band in England.
Oh my God.
So, all of these different Losco, Alveston, Lowestoft, Wilmorton, Breston.
So
I
all
want to
over
move to
it.
Breston. They got first place year after year after year, multiple times a year. They're just like
God damn.
top.
That's
top.
like Ireland. These guys are like Ireland at Eurovision
Sure.
in the 1980s, 80s to the 90s. I
Yeah.
believe. They won like they have. Ireland hasn't. I've said this before on the show, but Ireland has not competed in Eurovision for a long time.
Yeah.
And they still hold the most wins by any country. But they recently did come back. Ireland is back in Eurovision. They were there this year.
One small thing to close it out on
Yes.
for Ambassadors show band. The article ends, "This was the biggest event the band has ever taken part in. Period. Space. W." There's just a lowercase w at the end of the article.
Hell
So
yeah.
if you're a Wikipedia editor, go into Ambassadors show band Derby and remove that spare
Yeah,
W.
get rid of the W.
I guess I could do that, but I don't know. I give a fuck.
Nah, dude, you don't want to.
I'm not
with
messing
that
with
shit.
that shit. Somebody's gonna come and be like, actually,
You already-
the W
'cause-
has cultural significance to the Derby band.
On one of the first episodes, you were like, "Wikipedia's run by a bunch of old white men."
It's true.
and
It's
you're-
true.
Yeah,
There's a cult of well, not a cult, a cabal
yes.
of people that runs Wikipedia.
Yeah, so
shadowy cabal.
So you shouldn't be interacting with this cabal whatsoever.
That's true. I'm just adding to the number of white men editing Wikipedia.
You're not
so-
white, Peter.
That's so true.
Peter, you're not white.
What am
I'll tell you later. We'll pull from a cup.
Okay.
Okay. I need you to tell me what this is. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna keep away a very crucial piece of information. I don't
Okay.
want you to guess what this is. Okay. What do you think Japan Breeding Farm Cup Classic is?
Japan Breeding Farm.
It's
Cup
usually on
Classic.
November 3rd.
Okay.
That's all I can.
That's
tell
all
you.
you're gonna give me.
So and hold on, I'm coming. It's a different place every year, and their prizes. It is the third highest priced dirt event in Japan.
Dirt event.
Winning prize was 100 million yen.
Which is like.
It's not a lot because it's like.
It's like $10,000.
Yeah.
Like
So I want you to try to guess. Don't look it up.
Well, I was gonna look up the currency conversion, but
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is
and then
it-
hold on. Last thing. Qualification. You have to, or qualification, 3 years and older.
okay, 3 years and older.
Yes. I'm sorry. Hold on.
I'm putting no. I'm
Yeah.
I'm putting. Okay, the name of it was
It's the
Breeding Cup.
Japan Breeding Farms Cup Classic.
Breeding Farms Cup Classic.
Yes.
Horse related.
Okay.
Dressage.
Okay.
A dressage event in dirt.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a
You
dirt
got it. You got it.
dressage.
I was really trying to.
You were trying to get me to say a bunch of people jizz in a cup competition. Okay, let me.
But-
You want to? I can do another take.
Yeah. No.
Is it
it's
a
fine.
competition where like a bunch of people get together and they like jizz in a cup or something?
Ah,
Whoa! Hold
Got
up.
him to say jizz. No. Okay. Yes.
You don't have to work that hard to get me to say jizz.
Japan Breeding Farms Cup Classic is an annual race that is usually held on November 3rd on the national holiday Culture Day in Japan. They were started in
Culture Day.
2001. It's just a horse race, and yeah, you have to have 3-year-old horses. Now.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that 3-year-old would throw you up. But I
They
think-
get a bunch of
I think
children
it-
in some dirt.
yeah,
I don't know.
I think it helped a little bit.
Yeah, the dirt actually was the thing that gave it away because I
Yeah,
was
I
like
think
at that point I was like it's either tennis
Yeah.
or it's horses.
Okay.
Because I was
okay.
like dirt versus clay versus
Yeah.
turf or whatever, right? Is the tennis.
What's tennis? Is it clay? No.
Tennis is clay. Like there's two types. There's clay, and then the other one is like artificial ground or
Grass, right?
something. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, try to get you with a once over, but it didn't work.
Yeah, you tried to pull the fucking wool over my eyes, dude. All right, I got
Didn't
one
work.
for you. This one's a bit of a gimme.
Okay.
I think you're gonna know this one.
Gimme.
Dragons of Faerun.
Oh, this is Lord of the Rings.
Well,
Wait, Faerun?
Faerun.
Oh my god. Where's Faerun?
Faerun.
It's not Dungeons and Dragons. Is it? It is. It is, right? It's D&D. Yeah. D&D
Dragons of Faerun
Yes.
is a supplement to the 3.5 edition of the Dungeons and Dragons role-playing
yes,
game.
the most famous edition,
It-
3.5.
The Dragons of Faerun, I think, is one of the more notable expansions.
Yeah, no, 3.5 was good.
It's an
It's just
accessory for the
crunchy.
Forgotten Realms, which details some of the setting's most notorious dragons and dracoliches.
Ooh.
Sounds delicious. I want to eat a dracolich.
Yum. Would you like some of my Dracula?
Nom, 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 nom. It also presents information on dragon-related organizations such as the Church of Tiamat and the
love
Cult
that.
of the Dragon. The book includes ready-to-play adventures, new traps and treasures found within the lairs of dragons, new spells for dragons, and new monsters. So yeah, it is one of the key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love D&D. I wonder if there's a 5th edition version of that.
I wonder how different, because I feel like a lot of 5th edition was backwards compatible,
No,
right?
no,
Wasn't
no,
it?
No, like
No?
definitely not with 4th. I don't think with 3rd.
Everybody
either.
hated 4th from what I
Fourth was-
remember.
yeah.
People were like, fuck this. I'll
We're
play.
nuts.
That's why Pathfinder was made, right?
Yeah.
Just because people hated 4th
Yeah,
edition.
4th was like way too.
This is
clunky,
the
I heard.
D&D podcast now where we talk about
Hello.
Dungeons and Dragons. Welcome to D&D podcast.
I do love D&D, so
My name is Dracolich.
that's really. I can never do. Like, I have to hold my nose, otherwise I cannot do this.
You have to like
I really
when you're
c-
like
I can't find that register.
there's
in my
a
voice.
think about like when
Do
you're
I have to do it like this?
no, it's like up in your soft palate. So when you're like closing your soft palate, you know, like
I'm really having a hard time. Is it like this?
no, that's more. You're in your throat. It's more up top. Like
It's
you gotta
more
move
up
it up
top.
top. So, anyways,
Like
the
this?
Dragons of Faerun is a supplement to the 3.5 edition of Dungeons and Dragons. I love that we're doing this
Yeah,
when we both
we do this.
do this.
Yeah. This
like,
is
if you want to know what the nerds sound like who talk about Dungeons and Dragons,
yeah, we.
us.
It is. It is.
Well, not me really anymore. I don't.
Yeah,
have-
you're so out of D&D.
Yeah, I think games are overrated. Games are for children.
I think you're at a point where you want to make a game.
I wanna make- I do
don't
wanna
think-
make a
Yeah, I
game.
know you do. I don't think you want to
I don't want to play a game. I want to make a game. I
want
to be the one who makes the game.
The game master, which you were.
I was a
dungeon
master.
But you gave up.
Yep.
You game up.
You game up. I gave up.
I gave up. So no, you gave up so I could game up.
Yeah.
And then I came up.
Yeah.
As well.
And then we came up.
Yeah, we up.
We up. We on the come up.
Boys, we up right now. Who do you think Billy Silver Dollar Baxter is?
Whoa, Billy Silver Dollar Baxter.
Yeah.
Prospector.
Okay.
A sheriff. A performer. A circus performer.
Close with performer.
Musician.
Musicians
an actor?
are also, one could call them...
entertainer.
When you are making a song, you are...
Producer.
Yeah.
Silver Dollar
Baxter. Billy Baxter died at 85 in New York.
Oh, wow. Is that how his article starts with how he died?
Born and lived in the west side of Manhattan, he was a film producer who began his career in the early 1960s. How many movies do you think he's done?
3.
He's done about 1.
1?
Yeah.
Billy Silver Dollar Baxter.
Yeah. So this is this says citations needed, so this may not be true. But at the 1978 Cannes Film Festival, Baxter met producer Richard P. Rubenstein while playing blackjack. Rubenstein said he would love to double down, but short on francs, couldn't make the bet. Let me see your cards, Baxter said, and then gave him the cash. Mm-hmm. So it was like, the guy's
he was like, if your hand is better, I'll give you the money.
He's like, I'll give you my money, do it. So apparently they developed a bit of a friendship. And then after the payback, the producer Rubenstein asked Baxter if he and Herbert, another person, Herbert was never mentioned.
Some guy.
Herbert's here now. Herbert might want to invest in his production of George Romero's Dawn of the Dead.
The original one?
I'm pretty sure. George Romero's. So I think this was 1978. Yeah, the original
wow.
one. So Dawn of the Dead. No, wait. There was a
remake.
Night of the Living Dead.
Night of the Living Dead.
That was the original black and white one.
Uh-huh.
And then this was like a remake of that, but like way gorier, way like, yeah. So I had lots of like gore and stuff. But yeah, like, so this guy just met a guy at a blackjack tournament and then produced... just gave some money to help produce Dawn of the Dead, and he Steinman Baxter, apparently that was their
production company.
Production company, yeah, beat the odds and cashed the check in for years after that movie. So he, after one blackjack game, he was like, "Hey, we're friends now. You want to give me some money?" He's like, "Sure," and then he's been getting royalties.
Yeah,
until
that's
he died,
kind of the ideal way to live, right?
Yeah.
Is like do something notable and then live off the royalties for the rest of your life.
Yeah, it's one of the Dawn of the Dead is one of the most highest grossing independent movies of all time.
Yeah.
Came out of semi-retirement to serve as an executive producer for an independent film called Love Stalker, which is planned to be taken to Cannes film market for 2011, but no one's heard of it.
Yeah, I have never.
This page has not been created. Yeah, no one knows what this is.
It doesn't exist.
Probably a tax thing.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so that was wild. I was like, this is like the most like man interaction ever. Just
over a table. Hey, I'm gonna give you $1 million if you beat me in this game of blackjack. Yeah.
I'd be at a blackjack.
That's how we met, actually.
Yeah, actually, how we met, we were at a blackjack table, and I was bawling, fucking spreading myself all across the table, trying to distract people while I stole money because I was insolvent.
Yeah,
it was bad. Yeah, you bailed me out.
I was at the high rollers table, and then
you're like, "What's that man doing?"
What's that guy yelling about over there?
Yeah, I was like, "I'm ruined."
I'm guessing you have one more.
I do have one more, and it is musical.
I have one more that's also musical.
Woo!
And we're gonna just mine's pretty bad, so don't lock your phone.
Okay.
Randy Lynn Scruggs.
That is a sick name.
That is a name, and that is his real name. This is not a pseudonym. He was born, birth name, Randy Lynn Scruggs. And I feel like there's only one way your life can go if your parents are like, Randy Lynn Scruggs.
Yeah.
You know?
Music,
and specifically, country music. He was born in Nashville, which is like, I mean, what else are you going to do? You know?
Tennessee.
If your name is Randy Lynn Scruggs and you were born in Nashville...
The stage is calling you. What is that street where there's so many...
Oh,
is it Broadway?
I don't know. My
Main Street. I think it's Main Street.
Music Street.
Yeah, every fucking town with a big performance thing is like Main Street.
So Randy Lynn Scruggs had his first recording at the age of 13. He won 4 Grammys and was named Musician of the
Holy
Year
shit.
at the CMAs 3 times.
What?
He was the son of Earl Scruggs and Louise Scruggs, who were both figures in the American music industry. So he's a bit of a Nepo baby. But I mean, being born in Nashville with a name like Randy Lynn Scruggs, I feel like you're a Nepo baby just by virtue of who you are, right?
Yeah, you're meant to be there. I feel like it's like when you're like a famous person and you name your kid something like famous sounding.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Because they're like Randy Lynn Scruggs.
Yeah, that's a name destined for greatness.
Yeah, exactly. Which honestly, do you think the names kind of like somewhat influence you?
Oh yeah.
Because I think so. I think it's
definitely. Like if I was named like Bradley, I'd be a different guy.
Different guy, right?
I'd be a different guy.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
When you think about that.
You think
Try
about
changing your name. Might change your life.
Yeah, what if your name is Herbert?
My name?
Yeah.
Brother. That would be bad.
His songs include We Danced Anyway, Love Don't Care, in brackets, Whose Heart It Breaks,
Ooh.
Love Has No Right, Don't Make It Easy for Me, Chance of Loving You, and Angel in Disguise.
Ooh, those are like the top hits.
Yeah.
Salacious.
Worked with many artists, including the Talbot Brothers, Waylon Jennings, George Strait, Emmylou Harris. He's like a songwriter.
Well, I haven't never
musician.
heard of this person.
I mean, there's so many people in Nashville country music that are just like session musicians and writers. Well, he's like a musician of the year, which is different from like singer of the year or like best album or whatever.
Was it locally though or U.S.?
Well, it's the CMAs, which is all of U.S.
Damn.
He died
good on-
after
oh,
a short
shit.
illness in 2018 at the age
Fuck.
of 64.
What? That sucks.
Yeah, he
died?
played with Steve Martin.
Yo.
Yeah, he's been around. He did have a couple of albums. All the Way Home, also known as Second Generation Scruggs.
Okay.
That was the original name.
Gen 2.
The Scruggs Brothers.
Yes.
Which was with his brother Gary Scruggs.
Mm-hmm.
And then an album called Crown of Jewels. And then he died.
It's funny that you said that. A country music. Because have you heard of Daryl Worley?
Daryl Worley.
Daryl Worley.
Daryl Worley.
What I ended up getting was Sounds Like Life. It's an American country music singer. Sounds Like Life is Daryl Worley's 5th studio album. I tried to
Listen
find
to it. Yeah.
No, I tried to find it. It's not on Spotify.
Sounds of Life.
Sounds Like Life.
Sounds Like Life.
Yeah. I just never co-wrote. It has 8. It Sounds Like Life is produced by Jim Moose Brown. But yeah, I did not get to listen to the whole album, though I did get to listen to its
Singles.
what was it called? What's the title track?
Uh-huh.
Title track, which is Sounds Like Life. I gotta say, it's catchy. It is pretty catchy. It's like sounds like life to me. Sounds like life to me. It was good. It was entertaining. Though I will say the song makes it seem like it's a music. I watched the whole music video. It seems like a friend of Daryl Worley is coming up to him, being like, "I'm in crisis. Everything sucks. I'm about to lose the house." And then he goes, "Sounds like life to me." And the whole time, it's there's no the actor that's playing his friend is not
Like
he
he
doesn't
doesn't
look
get
like-
soothed by it.
No,
He's
no,
like,
it just looks like he's fucked. And then there's a scene where he's driving the friend somewhere.
Yeah.
And then the friend gets out of the car, and Daryl Worley's in the car, just like, take care, cowboy, whatever.
Yeah.
Sounds like life to me. And then he looks back so fucking distraught. For a second, I thought he was about to kill himself. I was like, this man.
I mean, yeah. If I went to you,
Yeah.
and I was like, listen, life's been really hard for me
Yeah.
lately. Like my dog died, and my mom's sick, and
Yeah.
my wife left me, and I'm gonna lose the house.
Dude, that's actually crazy though, but you got to think about it, kind of everyone's going through it, so you're not really special. Oh shit, a skull fragment.
Let me put that in a necklace.
It powers me up like Iron Man.
Ugh.
Yeah, so that I was like, that's so funny. But guys, if or anybody, listen, if any of your friends are coming to you with a problem.
The best piece of advice you can give them is, hey, man, that's just life.
It's just fucking life.
Get over it.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Listen to your friends, hear them out.
Yeah.
This is the closing statements of good number 2.
Listen to your friends, hear them out, yourself.
Yikes. Yikes. We gotta believe that, right? We're believing that.